Good. This is the late night spiritual UFO talk show, and I'm CmdrAleon. Hey, Chesno, good to see you, brother. Let's see, Sat Pina. Hey, Chesno, greetings to you, brother. User 980, Kevin. Everybody out there all over the planet. This is the Friday night edition of Encounters. I'm your host, CmdrAleon, and we have all our shows pretty much updated. My last show from last night is being downloaded on YouTube. That show should be ready tonight to watch from last night. And so we're glad to have you with us here on Encounters. Finally, the week is over, and we're all here on Encounters on a Friday night. So welcome. We're doing well, Code the Man. Very well, thank you. And I hope you're doing well as well, Gable, Gabby, Stargazer, everybody. We're glad to have you all with us. And as always, this is a very spontaneous program. We're going to show two different videos tonight later. One from the United States in a different state other than New Jersey, where we know what's happening there. Fire Dragon, good to see you. FSH Girl, good evening. Everybody, we're glad to have you here. And let's see, Code the Man is trying to still get enough followers. Code the Man, we are going to, I believe we're going to try to bring you on as a guest. Now, it says right here, guests, that it says I can bring you on, so we'll see if that actually does work. I'm just making sure my power is going to be charging up here. So we'll see what happens. Code the Man needs, let me just put it this way, he needs 50 followers to make it happen. And we're going to go back to try to help him get there. So if everybody will follow Code the Man, he has 22 followers. So he's almost there. He just needs 50, to get on live with me to share his story. And so we want to get everyone to follow Code the Man. If you're just coming in here on a Friday night, welcome to another edition. Then tomorrow night is our Ashtar Command Q&A. Everything about the Ashtar Command, what's happening in outer space, what's happening with the space connections in terms of what's going to happen in 2026. That'll be tomorrow night on a special edition every Saturday where we're totally focused on the star people, the Ashtar Command, and all the spiritual beings of light. And so we're going to be doing that tomorrow night. And I got a whole nother gallon of apple cider. Picked it up. So I got a whole nother gallon of apple cider. So let's get Code the Man up to 50 followers. I pinned him up so you know where he is. And you can just follow him. If you're following him, let me know. Says Mary, good to see you. Hey, Teresa, good to see you. Everybody, Pigu, help Pigu, Chani, Teresa, let's see, RJ, Haxton, Stacy. And things are going crazy. Also, just to let you know, the federal court in Washington overruled TikTok, and they're going to try to again in January, I think on the 19th of January, they're going to try to ban TikTok in the United States. So I want all my followers and all the people out there to contact your local senators and your congressional representatives in whatever state you're in and tell them you better vote to keep TikTok alive here in the United States. So, one of the things that's really funny about the people on Earth who are in power, that are supposedly the people that people elect on Earth in different places, they don't represent the people. And not to get crazy here, but, I think the reason why they're trying to get rid of TikTok is because this is where the truth is, right? You're not going to find it on cable TV or on CNN News or anywhere. You're going to find it on here. Believe it or not, this is where you're going to find the truth. So what they really want to do is censor the truth, and we have to stand up as human beings and say, no, you earth-based politicians, no, not so fast with your snuggie suits And it doesn't matter whether they're Republican or Democrat in the United States, they're all part of the same Earth-based control culture. And as a space person, I don't understand these people. I don't understand them. So come Monday, everybody needs to contact their representatives wherever you are. I don't care what political party they're in. They're all the same. They're all robots, and they all do the same thing. So we need to make sure that TikTok does not get banned in the United States, and we need to also make sure that they listen to us. And we have millions and millions of people on TikTok. We need to stand strong, no matter who we are, no matter where we are, and it doesn't matter where you are. You need to all contact your representatives to prevent TikTok from being banned in the United States. It's not banned in Europe. It's not banned in South America. It's not banned in in Middle East, or it's not banned in Scandinavia or anywhere else. And for a country that has a constitution, it's hypocritical for us to be banning something when we say, oh yeah, we want freedom for everybody. We're going to have freedom, but we're going to ban TikTok. Give me a break. This space commander is standing up for liberation of the planet, and we need to bust their matrix. So let's bust these politicians' matrix and tell them where it's at, everybody. Let's bust their matrix and show them some light, because they're definitely not. If you had to deal with Star Wars, they would be like the Darth Vaders, and they're the Darth Vaders. They're the ones that are the Darth Vader ones with that little fake planet that's a spaceship, where they're planning all their evil things against the good people. Yeah. Whatever they're trying to do, they can't control it, nor they should not be able to ban it, nor control it. So that's my little spiel about that. I've been, watching the news about this, and we need to make sure it doesn't get banned. And because I have such a large following, I'm going to be one of the first creators here, not one of the first, but one of the creators here to say, we need to get our people to tell our people that I've never elected, that I don't care about on this planet, to listen to us. But anyway, that's my thing. Now pass the word on. Make sure everybody knows to contact their representatives, who whatever they are. It doesn't matter what the political party is. I don't care about all that stuff. You need to tell them where it's at. And if they don't listen to you, you really need to tell them where it's at. Okay. Enough of my stuff about that little thing. Now we're going to get into the show. So welcome everybody to Encounters. I'm CmdrAleon. For new people, I am from Mars. I am actually from Mars, a planet of 10 to 15 billion inhabitants that are spiritual, Christed human beings that live on Mars, contrary to any disinformation about Mars you hear on Earth, from NASA or anywhere else. Also, I am a contactee for new people from the 60s. When I was a kid, I had my first sighting, not only of a spaceship, but the people in the ship were men and women and young adults that were wearing light blue outfits or spacesuits, and they were telepathic. Okay? The other thing I'm able to, from the Astro Command perspective, I've been given the ability months ago to remove implants from people by the Astro Command. My father gave me the ability to do this. So I'm able to remove implants. That's one of the differences with me and any other UFO type talk show on YouTube or anywhere else, is that I do something they can't do. Oh yeah, we're definitely amped up tonight, folks. It's a Friday night. My cat's going meow. She's talking a lot. She's talking a lot. Yeah, I understand you're mowing. She's mowing. She likes to talk. I think she wants to take over the show and have a meow show. Like an ET cat show or something. I don't know. What do I know? Anyway, we are here. We love the cat. Her name is Missy. Sometimes she hangs out with the show. She's a little bit camera shy. She doesn't like me to get her on the camera unless I can sneak up on her, But that's all right. ENG, I can definitely do that. Yeah, Mars has its own population, about 10 to 15 million inhabitants, Alex. Yes. The inhabitants of Mars live within the planet, and actually A lot of what they grow is within inside the planet. They have the advanced abilities to collect sunlight and everything they need to grow the vegetables and all the food they need. And there's also some cities within the inside of Mars and some on the outside of the planet. Lynn, basically, you can just ask people here who are on my show, ask people listening to the show, watching the show. They'll tell you I removed over 50 implants in the last few months. I take the implants out remotely from their body, no matter where they are, and I destroy the implants. I've been given that ability by my father. And this is all true when I'm explaining to people, so just so you know. And you might just experience me doing it tonight. So the person that wants me to scan them for implants, I will start with that tonight. If you're not used to what I'm going to be doing here, it's going to blow your mind. And I do actually take out implants. I don't have a special space tool. I've been gifted the power within the palms of my hand to destroy them. Yeah. So I know my audience has seen me take out the implants. Hey, Linda, good to see you. So I'm going to start with that other person. I think it's Ian or I. It's that person who wants to be checked for implants. The first one. Oh, Ian. Okay. Ian G. Whoops. Let me plug my thing in here. What I do is when I work with people on the implants, Elizabeth Ray, we'll have to have you on too. Why would we want to? Why would you want to have the implants taken out? Because it's against universal law to be implanted by negative ETs. That's why. Now, if you want to keep your implants in there, there's nothing I will do for those that love implants in their bodies. But everybody I've ever talked to, they don't want the implants in there. Let's see here. Let me take a look here. Big Bertha. I'm just going to randomly do this. Big Bertha. I'm going to actually, let's see here. C. Bellew, or you mean the AT is able to communicate through them? No. If they do an implant, that doesn't give them the ability to communicate through them. They're scanning them and trying to control them. Ian, let's see if Ian, you got to change your setting to public for me to be able to do anything. You'll have to change your setting. I don't think, Liana, we need to worry about Russian satellites. Elizabeth Ray, let's see here. All these civilizations are still alive, just different frequencies. Not yet, Louise. I don't think so. Let me see. I'm going to bring up, let's see, Pro Spirit Land. That's an interesting name. Again, you have to be over 18 before I take guests here. Over 18, no kids on the show. No smoking, no vaping, no drinking, no drunks, no drugs, no paranormal discussion, no politics, and no religion. We're going to see, and no trolls either. If you're a troll and you come up here, I will have you off here in 2 seconds. Pro Spirit Land, let's see where that's going. And we are definitely going to check some of you who want me to check you for implants. Pro Spirit Land, good evening.
How are you, brother?
We're doing good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm just over here in Chicago visiting family.
Oh, good. That's a good thing to do. And what would you like to share? Oh, bringing up 2 people. I guess that's what I'll do. Let's see, who's this person?
Hi.
Big Bertha. Okay. Hey, Big Bertha, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing okay. How are you?
Good. So I usually try to do one at a time, but I'm going to have you both on, and I think it's going to be kind of cool to hear both your stories. I'll have Pro Spirit speak first, and then Big Bertha stay here with me, and we're going to get to you next. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. So, Pro Spirit, welcome to the show, and tell us what would you like to share with us tonight.
Well, what I'd really like to share is just, well, I'm starting a movement. I go by Pro Spirits Unify. That's basically like my name or platform. This is just a different TikTok. I haven't got around to making it, but I'm starting a movement to where people can basically, like, everyday people can connect and speak about anything like this and basically evolve, come together and work together, you know what I mean, to find solutions. But I see that you got this going, so you know how to do deep scans, is that what it is?
Yeah, well, not deep scans. I have a father on a spaceship, the ship that is an Ashtar Command ship, which represents all. The Ashtar Command is actually a grouping of all the spiritual beings of light from all the different planetary systems from this universe and every other universe and solar system. So I actually came here as a star seed. Do you know what a star seed is?
Of course, brother.
Okay, so that's what I mean. I physically came here with human parents. They're no longer here. They died between 10 and 15 years ago physically, but my actual parents, my space parents, are on a ship. My mother, my father, two sisters, and a brother. And so on this ship, there's many more people than them. They have a central room which I've been into in my travels through astral
Yep.
projection, and I've
Yep.
seen the room. And so they watch the show. They have people on the ship that are watching us right now. They can see every comment. They can see everything that's going on, which is
Yep.
really a beautiful thing.
Cool.
So
That is cool.
that's what happens here. And I've been on here about 2 years. I was nudged on here by friends on Facebook, and I saw there's a bunch of kids here. I got here, and I was trying to figure it out. And then I said, well, I better take my radio format, which I'm still on NPR radio, and I'm going to do the number one spiritual UFO talk show because I found the
Nice.
void here and I need to do it. Now, general shows that people want to do is great to cover different things. What I do, I'm solely focused on the whole spiritual UFO concept. And because of myself having been a contactee, I've seen hundreds of UFOs since I was a kid. I have a lot of knowledge on the information, and so I can usually answer most questions.
Yep. My another question I would have too is that something I've been thinking about and I've been wondering is how could I go about possibly boarding one of these ships physically?
Well, you
You
can't do
know?
it. It's not that you can't do it. It's not time yet. It's not a matter of like, oh, I want to go on a ship. A lot of people do, but you got to spiritually get yourself together cosmically for what's going to be happening because there'll be contact happening on Earth in 2026.
Yeah.
And on Saturday nights we have a thing called Ashtar Command Night. We do Q&A. Sometimes my friend April in Vermont comes on. She's been on the Ashtar ships in northern Vermont over 100 plus times, and I've interviewed her.
Nice.
And yeah, there's a lot going on. So you have to go within. You got to get really focused. And it's not so much, when you're going to go on the ship. A lot of people say, Commander, I want to go on the ship. It's not going to happen like that. It's going to be people really have to get focused and centered and do a lot of meditation and connect that way in order to get prepared for contact first. When contact
Right.
happens, you and many millions of other people, billions of other people, will eventually be able to go on these ships back and forth once you're ready for that. And right now,
Right.
the population isn't completely ready because everybody's frequencies are all over the place.
Right. It's distorted. I wonder if they'll allow people to maybe use med beds, like med bed
Oh
technology.
yeah, the med beds are one thing, but it's not just the med beds. My space parents don't need to use med beds to heal things. They can use their hands. So my father gave me the ability to do with my hand the ability to remotely take out implants. And people on here have seen me document it, and they've seen me take the implants out, and I destroy them. I completely
Okay.
destroy the
And
low
really quick,
BT implants.
a question. With my energy, just simply, obviously connecting with you on the phone, are you able to pick up and basically scan my vessel to see if there's any implants?
Well, I don't think there are. I am not getting that energy from you. If I were, there'd have to be a whole story behind you to know whether there was an implant. Like if you were
Right.
being visited by Zeta Reticuli or reptilians, then I'd be concerned. But it doesn't sound like you're having any problems.
Yeah, and honestly, I think that they don't really. My frequency is strong, and I think
Yeah,
that
you don't have any problems. You don't have
yeah.
any problems. All right, man. I want to thank you for coming up here.
For sure. Hey, do you have Instagram?
I do, but I don't use it. I'm mostly my Facebook, Ashtar groups, and also here.
For
This is
sure.
where I hang
Well,
out.
I'll send you over a message on here, and I'm gonna create a new account anyways, where you can check out my new idea, Pro Spirits Unify.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, man, and I'm glad you found my show here. Keep
Of
watching.
course, brother. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
All right. Take care. Now we're going to go to Bertha. Big Bertha, thank you for being patient, and welcome
Of
to the
course.
show.
Thank you. Hi.
Yeah, glad to have you with us. And tell us a little bit about your background, and so we'll get a discussion going with you as well.
My background, I don't know. I just been all over the place. Central America, ended up here, and I did a little bit of military for a while. And
Oh,
while I was in the military, I actually saw what I believe was a few UFOs. Um,
hmm,
and then I guess it happened in Virginia, somewhere between Petersburg and Virginia Beach. Um, I don't remember because we were driving and I was in the passenger seat when I looked up. Um, but yeah, that happened. And then once when I was here living with my mom, when I came back, I was sleeping, and when I woke up, you open your eyes, you look around, and it was a little strange because there was a figure that moved, and the only way that I saw it was because it came off like a different color, like a
yeah,
different shade of what I was already looking at.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I was just curious because I have scars on my knees and I don't know from what. Like I've had them for a long time and I don't remember injuring myself in that area ever.
Mhm.
So I was
Do you
wondering what's
feel?
going
Do
on.
you? Well, I can help you out. So even though I can't see you, like if you had like 500 followers, I'd see you on screen. But that's all right. That's all right. So did you feel like you were abducted, or that this being that was in the room that had something to do with what happened to you?
No, but I had like a really strange dream um, one time where some being in a uniform was telling me like numbers
Mm-hmm.
of like elements, and I don't really remember it all, but the message was like, this is basically the formula that you need to save the earth from contaminating itself.
Hmm. So that's interesting. So the scars on you, this being, did it seem positive? The being that was communicating with you?
Yes.
It seemed okay, but the scars don't sound like they came from the same being or that
No.
type of being. That came from another group of beings that were not good,
Okay.
and they're not good. I mean, if they scarred you, that's not good.
Okay.
So now the question is whether you have an implant. All right. How would you like me to scan you, and we'll find out if you do have an implant in you?
I'm okay with that.
You okay with that? Okay. So even though I don't see her, I mean, if you have enough followers, if I take anybody up here to try to scan you for implants, if you have enough followers to go on camera, please be prepared to go on camera. Those that don't, I'll work with it. I can do it. In our case, you don't have enough followers to do the other things, so we're going to do it. Okay. So I want you to close your eyes, and I want people to know I'm going to switch my consciousness now to my space consciousness. And when I do that, I'm going to scan her. And I want you to close your eyes, even though I can't see you at all or anything. In a minute, you're going to feel the energy coming over you. I'm going to switch my consciousness right now. I'm now working in my Ashtar commandership consciousness. What does that mean? That means I'm now a space person. I'm not just your talk show host. In a minute, I'm now scanning above her head. I don't have to see her in order to know she's there. And as soon as you feel, I want you to breathe in and breathe out of your nostrils about 3 or 4 times, Bertha. Keep your eyes closed, please. I can feel the energy coming from you, your aura. Tell me when you start feeling the heat energy. I'm going to send beams of light into you. In a moment, you should be feeling some energy. I start from the head area and I'm scanning. And the heat's starting to go through, out of the palms of my hands to you. What I'm doing, everybody, I'm scanning her to see if she has implants. And Bertha, if you feel anything, let me know.
Feel light.
Yes. I'm going to increase the energy. I'm increasing the beams of light. Say again?
I feel warmth.
Yes, you'll feel the warmth. That's good. Now I'm going to scan you. I'm going to start scanning your head. When I hit an area with the light in your body, and I hit something that is not your physical bones or whatever, you're going to tell me to stop. I'm going to go slowly down. I'm scanning every area. I'm going down to your neck area. And then we'll scan towards your chest area and down towards the bottom of your waist. Something. Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to neutralize it. And we found one implant. We're going to take it out. Keep your eyes closed. You will feel this a little bit, but it's never going to be painful when I take the implant out. So we're going to neutralize the implant. I'm going to sever the implant and make it in 2 pieces. And I'm going to take the implant out of her body. This is only one implant. I'm going to make sure there's no implants in her. We're going to take it out right now. Okay, I've got a hold of the implant, and I'm now slowly pulling it out. You'll feel it a little bit. I'm going to shake it a little bit. They severed from each other. And when I get it out, you'll tell me. It'll sort of feel like something popped out of your skin, but it won't hurt. Thank you, Bonnie. And these implants, tell me when it's out.
It's out.
Okay, I'm going to destroy the implant, and I'm not going to do a lot of rituals here. I'm just going to destroy your implant. I got one implant out, and I'm dematerializing the implant into molecular structure of nothingness. I just destroyed that implant, and we're going to scan her for more implants, and I'll make sure that all the implants are taken out of her body. I do this remotely. I'm going to continue. I'm stopping from that area. I'm sending healing energy where the implants were. The implant was. I'm healing the skin. Once I take out the implant, I do a healing. Oop, I had this thing pop out. Give me a moment. Okay, now we're going to continue. We're going to make sure she has no more implants. So I'm doing here, people that are watching the show, I am removing implants in her body that were put there by negative ETs. I'm going to go slowly down. I'm scanning. We're going to make sure her whole body is clear of any implants.
Okay.
Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. I'm going to neutralize the implant. That's implant number 2 in her body. They actually did a job on you. Hold on a minute. I'm going to sever the implant so I can get it out easily. I'm going to start using heat energy to melt the implant and destroy it. I'm going to pull it out. I'm taking it out on both sides of the body. It's much easier that way. I'm going to shake it a little bit. I'm going to pull it out on both ends. Will pop out.
Oh.
When it's out, let me know.
It's out.
Okay, let me destroy it now. Hold on, please. Okay, that implant number 2 is taken out. I took out 2 implants so far in her body. Now we're going to keep scanning. I'm going to get every implant out of your body that they put in there.
Okay.
Okay, no problem. We're going to heal the energies now. Let me just send the energies where I took it out. I'm sending heat energies that are going to separate from me. They're going to heal the skin side, the cellular structure of your body, and the body will be healed. I'm not going to scan you more. I'm going to go down further. I'm scanning everywhere slowly. I don't want to miss any implants in her body so I can take them out. I'm working my Ashtar Command consciousness
Okay.
and my space consciousness right now. Going down further. Going down further. Going down below near the waist area to the leg area. I'm putting more beams of light into her body to scan the area. I think there's might be one more. We're going to find it right now. If I get to it, tell me to stop.
Okay.
Right there. Okay. I'm going to neutralize the third implant. The third implant was below her waist in her leg area, in the upper part of her leg. I'm going to sever the implant. I'm going to use huge beams of light. I'm going to start disintegrating the implant, take it out. It makes it a lot easier for me. I'm going to pull it out on both ends. It's been neutralized. It can't go anywhere. I'm going to destroy it. If you're watching Encounters, this is part of what I do on my show here. I do implant removals. I'm pulling it out now. Almost. I'm going to sever more of the implant and pull the ends of it out of both parts of the body there. It should be out in a moment. I'm going to shake it. It'll just like kind of pop out.
Yeah.
Okay. Implant number 3 is taken out. I'm now going to destroy implant number 3. Implant number 3 has now been destroyed. And the energies of Christ consciousness, all implants are now destroyed. You may open your eyes now.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Light.
Yes.
Warm. Very warm.
Yes. You had 3 implants, one in the upper part of your body, one in the near the waist area, and one in the upper part of your leg area where we had the scars. That was the other implant, the third implant. All the implants are taken out now.
Thank you.
She has no more implants, everybody. I destroyed all the implants in her body, all 3 of them. So this is another documentation of what I do here. If people say you can't do it, you don't know what you're doing, I know everything I'm doing. I'm a space commander. I come from the Ashtar Command. I am human, but I'm also a space being. Understand this. So I can switch consciousness in 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Without a glitch in my eyes or anything. So Big Bertha, I want to thank you. I want to put a protection around you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm putting a body energy of light around her body that will protect her. The negative ETs that did this to you will never be able to find you again.
Thank you.
And a matter of fact, you'll be protected. Now, as I do this, tell me if you feel it. I'm putting what I call a light suit above you. I mean, on you. It's invisible. No one will be able to see it. It's transparent, but it will protect you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Do you feel the energy coming down your body?
Yes, I feel very warm, like really hot.
Yes. Yes. I'm putting a shield around your body right now. I'm almost finished. I completed the shield. It's like a bodysuit, for lack of a better terminology in Earth words that you have on this planet. You are now well protected. I want you to say these words with your eyes closed. I am a cosmic Christed being of light.
I am what? One more time? I'm sorry.
No problem. No, you're good. You're good. I am a Christed cosmic being of light.
I am a Christed cosmic being of light.
I am free.
I am free.
I will never be abducted or implanted ever again.
I will never be abducted or implanted ever again.
I am the light.
I am the light.
I am unconditional love.
I am in control of.
And that's it.
And that's it.
You're
Okay.
good. You're all
Thank
set.
you.
You're good. You're all good.
Thank you.
You're a beautiful being, and I'm glad I helped you here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate what you do. Thank you.
Okay, Big Bertha, we're going to bring you down and see if we can help some other people. I go with the flow of the show. If there's anybody else that has ET implants in them, I will scan you, and I'll be able to take the implants out of your body and destroy them. This is Encounters, and we do a lot of things here. We deal with disclosure. We deal with people talking about contact. We deal with people that are having positive visitations. Let's see, Denise, where's Denise? Where's Denise? Is Denise here? I need to have a drink of apple cider. Hold on. Hey, Dimples. Where is Denise? I know there's somebody in queue. I'll definitely help Denise if she's there. Where is Denise? Let me see. Is she in my queue? I don't see her. You're watching Encounters, and you just happen to be coming in when I just took out an implant on Bertha. She had 3 negative ET implants I pulled out and destroyed. 3. So anyone who's new to my show, like I said, I am here as a starseed having the human experience. Oh, there's Denise. Denise, so we're going to bring you up. Denise, turn your setting to public. You have it on private. Switch your setting. Go out and switch it to public, and then I can actually bring you up here. Or Denise, go into the multi-guest option, and I might be able to bring you up without you changing it. But go into the multi-guest option, Denise, or go out of the TikTok, change your setting, come back in, and I'll bring you up to scan you for implants if that's the case. Let me see if Denise is in here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. We have oh, there's Denise. Okay. Good evening, Denise. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
We're doing very good. So I didn't get the gist of everything, but is it possible that can you tell us a little bit about yourself, and then I'll have a better idea of what's happening with you?
I just had I was abducted a couple of times, and I have something in me. So
you know from the abductions that they did something to you, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So I would be happy unconditionally to scan you and take out the implant. How long has that implant been in you?
Sure, over 20 years.
20 years you've had an implant in you.
Yes.
Now, when you had the implant, when did that happen? Do you remember what happened? Can you tell us a little bit of background about what happened to you?
Yes, I was at a party out in the country, and a lot of us had an encounter. Probably like 20 of us, and that's when it happened.
Are you saying 20 people together all had encounters?
Yes, but not
really?
all of us. Not all of us had an implant. What I mean by encounter, we saw the blue light. that beam down.
So a blue light in the country setting, there was a party going on. A blue light came down. How big was the blue light? Do you remember?
Oh gosh, it was I can't measure. It was coming from the sky. So
Yeah,
probably I would say about 300 feet up.
wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. And was it like a wide blue beam, or was it like a beam? Did it encompass a bunch of people? This beam?
It started out wide, but then it narrowed down to me and a couple of other people. But a
Really?
lot of us saw it. Yeah,
Wow.
very, very, very strange.
That is, that's amazing. I've heard stories. I've never physically talked to somebody with a story like this. This is amazing.
Yes.
And that was over 20 years ago, correct?
Yeah, it was about I'd say about 20, and it was a Halloween night
Mm-hmm.
when
So
it
how many?
happened.
So was it about? So was it 20 years ago when that happened, though?
Yeah, it was about
Okay,
20, actually about 23 years ago.
23 years ago. Okay.
Yes.
So we have a little bit of an idea of what happened to you and a few other people. So
Yes.
I'd be honored to scan you, and I'll be able to remove the implant that you've had in your body for 20 years. I'll take it out and destroy it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Folks, what I am doing here, folks, if you've never experienced it, what I do here is part of my mission work now. I am here to remove implants as well as discuss things and hear stories about UFO sightings. I also on this show do what other UFO shows on the social media platform, YouTube, whatever. Those folks that wear suits and ties and interview former generals that talk about nothing. I'm actually here being proactive with my audience, and I'm actually here to help people too. So
Awesome.
we'll definitely start with you. I want you to close your eyes,
Okay.
and you're going to feel a whole lot better. The sadness that I hear in your voice is going to disappear when we get done with this. It's affected you for a lot of years, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're going to get rid of that implant. So I want you to close your eyes. I want you to breathe in and breathe out of your nostrils 3 or 4 times. And I'm going to switch into my Ashtar Command consciousness now in my space person consciousness.
Okay.
And I'm going to start shooting beams of light. I start from the head of the body, and I'll scan until I find the implant. You'll tell me to stop, and we'll take the implant out. We remove the implant. And when you're comfortable, when you relax, let me know. I'm starting to feel the aura around your head.
Yes.
And you're going to start feeling heat energy now coming slowly into your body from the head area. When you start feeling it, let me know.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to amp up the beams of energy of heat into your body on your head area where your brain is and work our way down. When I go slowly down, I'm going to scan you slowly so I don't miss anything. When I hit the implant that was implanted into your body, you'll tell me to stop and I'll neutralize it. And I'll take it right out.
Okay.
I'm going to scan you now. I'm at the head area. I'm working really carefully around the head to make sure I don't miss anything. I'm going to go down slowly around the neck area. I think it's below the neck area somewhere towards the back end, and I'm going to keep scanning until I get it. I'm shooting beams of energy from the front of your body and from the back of the body so I don't miss the implant. And if it is a living implant, I'm going to destroy it and neutralize it. Going slowly down the neck area. I'm amping up the beams of light into your cellular structure. Going down further. think I'm pretty close. I feel something here.
Yes.
Okay, I feel something right here. It's pretty big. It's right here. It's in the lower part of your spinal area below your neck. It's right here. Do you feel it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's where the implant is. I just found the implant. It's really, really solid, this implant. We're going to destroy this. I'm going to destroy this implant. I found the implant. I'm going to take this implant out. I'm going to shoot beams of energy into it. I'm going to start melting the implant and making it, I'm going to destroy the implant from within, but I'm also going to take it out. I'm going to sever the implant of the body in 2 sections. All right, you're not going to feel any pain. I'm going to take it out. You're going to feel some slight movement and kind of a shaking. I'm going to shake the implant. I separated it. I'm shaking a little bit so you know that I'm taking it out. Can you feel that?
Definitely.
Okay, so you can feel that. I'm now going to pull it out. It won't hurt. I'm making sure it doesn't hurt. I've neutralized it. I'm putting heat energy around it. So all you're going to feel is the heat. When I pull it completely out, I'm going to take the whole thing out and destroy it. This is a big implant, but I'm taking it out and dissolving it as I pull it out. Almost out.
Wow.
Almost out. You're going to feel a little pop on both ends of your body as I take it out. It's almost out now. I've got it completely surrounded by light. Almost out. I'm severing it more. Tell me when.
I feel it.
Yeah, it's a big one. I'm taking it out, though. I'm taking the whole thing out. Almost.
Awesome.
Tell me when.
Now, yes.
Did you feel me take it out?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that big implant will now be destroyed. Hold on a minute. I'm destroying this implant in the name of the Christed light always. This implant is now destroyed and disintegrated. That has been in your body for over 20 years.
Amazing.
Wow. Hold on a second. I'm putting some healing energy where the implant was in that area. I'm shooting heats of energy. This heat of energy is to heal your body. It's going to go into all parts of your body, up into your brain area. I'm going into your head area to help you become happy again. I'm taking all the sadness away. The sadness is going away now. There'll only be joy in your life. There'll be no more sadness, what they did to you. Do you feel the energy coming into your brain? You should be feeling a lot of energy going into the upper part of your head.
I do. I do.
What I'm doing now is clearing all the sad energy out of her consciousness. There'll be no more sadness. No more sadness. You're a beautiful being of light. No more sadness. Only happiness in your future. How do you feel?
Energetic.
Yes.
Very energetic.
You don't have to be sad anymore. Are you happier now?
Yes.
You'll be happy forever now. No more.
Thank you so much.
I'm not done yet. I'm going to put a shield of energy around your body, like a bodysuit. Tell me as you feel this, I'm putting this protection around you. Do you feel the energy going around your head?
Yes.
I'm putting a suit on you. It's an invisible bodysuit. I call it like a space suit, but it's not really a space suit. In your English language, I don't know what to call it. That's completed. I want you to say these words now. I am a cosmic Christed being of light.
A cosmic being of light.
I am totally free.
I'm totally free.
I am now happy.
I am now happy.
And not sad.
And not sad.
And now I move forward in my light.
I'm moving forward in my life.
And I will now be free forever.
I will be now free forever.
And you are free forever, sister. You're a beautiful being of light.
Thank you so much.
You're loved, you know. I'm speaking in my Astral Command consciousness now, everyone. I'm speaking as, you know me, as the space person to her. We love you, and you will be free always.
Thank you so much.
I'm doing one more thing for you.
Okay.
I'm clearing all the residual energies in your house and all your rooms. I'm now clearing with beams of light that are separating from my hand. They will go in every room. It'll be like a cleaning mechanism to clean all the residual energies of over 20 years. And your room would be filled with light, all the rooms. And there's a protection bubble that I'm putting around your house. And nothing can get near your house except out of the light.
Awesome.
You understand?
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, I will let you go down, Denise. I appreciate you very much.
Okay, this is great.
All right, see? I can't see you, but I know you're happy, so that's good.
Yes, I love you guys.
Okay, we'll let her down.
Okay, thank you.
Give me a second, folks. That's the second person. She had a huge abduction. She had probably huge abduction, a huge implant. Give me a minute. Good thing I bought cider. It takes me a minute, folks. Let me re-enter and recenter. Well, let's see. Code the man. Code the man. I can bring you up, I think. Mahansuk. Good to see you, brother. Code the man. Are you there? I think I can bring you up. It says I could. If you press there, I think we can get Code the Man up here for the first time, finally. That'll be good. Good evening, brother. How are you?
Well, what's going on, Commander? I got to, I'm on lunch break. I got to walk outside, so you're going to hear a bunch of, like, forklift horns.
Okay.
Give me 1 minute.
Okay, no problem. And you're watching, while he's doing that, you're watching Encounters. This is Encounters with CmdrAleon, your host. Welcome everybody around the world to the show. It's now about almost midnight. We'll be here towards 12:45 a.m. in the morning. Tomorrow night is Astro Command night at 11. Okay. And Code Man is at work. I'm gonna. Okay.
Okay. There goes the background noise.
Okay. So tell us a little about your background and what's happening out your way, Codeman. You're on Encounters.
Yeah, I live in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Okay.
And here lately, there's a lot of activity in the sky.
Oh, down where you are in South Carolina, there's a lot of activity?
Yeah, we've been seeing a bunch of like green streaks like pass through the sky at night. Like I work night shift, so I'm out here looking up a lot.
Yeah. And have you recorded any? Have you recorded anything that's out there?
I actually have a video of one of the orbs on my page that I shot, but people were saying that was Venus, but it kept moving around and like disappearing and reappearing.
Yeah, Venus doesn't do that.
Yeah, if anybody wants to go look at my page, you'll be able to see it.
And it's just, if they go to your page, it's Code the Man, right?
Yeah, Code the Man.
Oh, yeah. It's funny, well, it's kind of funny, is that there's so many things going on now. The news media is like jumping in on the New Jersey thing, and also these military bases in England where there have been objects for the Air Force bases that have been over nuclear facilities. Many of these Air Force bases have nuclear silos, and these objects are over the silos. And I think the reason they're over the silos is because they're watching to see what we're doing with the transport of nuclear weapons right now.
Yeah, there's a
Watch
nuclear
it.
power plant in Anacostia County around here, and they say there's a lot of stuff they see in the sky out there.
Yeah, they're watching what we're doing, especially with the nuclear. You know, they will not let us destroy our planet. And I've talked about this before. If there's any movement in these military bases or Air Force bases of nuclear weapons, they'll shut those weapons down and dismantle them in 2 seconds.
What do you think about you've heard of the Dulce military Air Force base and
Oh yeah, in New Mexico.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I know about it. I don't focus on it too much. The way I understand it, there was a supposable conflict with I think Zeta and our Earth-based military. There's something written about it years ago. If somebody does some research, and I really haven't spent much time focused on that area. I tend to know about it, but it's not really a main focus of mine anyway. But I do know it exists.
What about have you heard of the black helicopters and stuff that have been flying over the Grand Canyon? There's like an area of the Grand Canyon where there's like a hidden cave system or whatever, and there's supposed to be like ancient civilization stuff in it, or possibly alien.
Well, there's a lot of ancient stuff, including Egyptian artifacts in the Grand Canyon that have been documented by people that have gone snuck in that area where it was zoned off, and they found things that relate to Egypt and other areas. There's a lot of history there that has nothing to do with North America. It has to do with Egypt.
Yeah, it sounds like Anunnaki type stuff to me.
The Anunnaki, Egyptian, and also possibly, I think, and someone mentioned it here, there could be an entrance into the inner Earth in the Grand Canyon somewhere.
Into Hollow Earth?
Yeah, the Hollow Earth. We call it the inner Earth, Hollow Earth, the Agartha network, the subterranean cities, which exist within the Earth totally.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It's, the fact is, if the Grand Canyon, if they didn't have it blocked off in some areas from people going in there, there's a reason why they have it blocked off. Not because they don't want anybody to destroy the habitat, it's because they're trying to hide something in the Grand Canyon that would blow the minds of people, because it shows that on our planet somehow the whole landmass must have been connected at one time on our planet, what we call North America, Egypt, and all these places. The landmass, I think, is once was all connected, and then it all separated.
Yeah, I think during Pangea or whatever, there was a lot of interactions between us and ETs. Mm-hmm. Do you believe the Anunnaki actually created humankind, or not just exist, but created humankind?
No, they didn't do that. I have friends in Appalachian Mountains. They're not on right now, but they are in contact with the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki are with what I call the Ashtar Command. They're just another group of space people. They're very spiritual, very advanced. They're about up to 14 feet tall. They're one of the taller human ETs, space people. They're very, very advanced spiritually and also with their technology. They didn't create anything. They were created by the Creator, just like all of us, just like we were, just like every space being from every other planetary civilization was all created by one Creator. But they have been in contact, and some people here have contact on my show with the Anunnaki. They actually had visitations.
Do you believe that outside of that, with having to do with the Anunnaki, do you believe that Enlil and what was his brother's name? It was in the Sumerian, the ancient Sumerian tablets or whatever, where Enlil. Do you believe that actually took place?
I'd have to study it more. I haven't really been focused totally on that. If you can explain a little bit about that, I might be able to answer the question.
Well, they said that, I think it was Zechariah Sitchin translated
Zechariah Sitchin. I'm familiar with his work, yeah.
Yeah, I believe he translated the Emerald Tablet and the ancient Sumerian text having to do with the Anunnaki, and Enlil, and I don't know why that other name is escaping me right now. Anyway, Enlil had the two Anunnaki, they were brothers or whatever, and Enlil, go on, man. Anyway, Enlil, his brother wanted to keep humankind as like a slave race, and Enlil supposedly implanted something in our DNA that could one day make us to have the potential to become greater than the Anunnaki themselves.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's so. Now I understand that. So I don't think necessarily that was what was done. I think that there's a point when we as a human race are now elevating into a higher frequency, and that's naturally happening. I don't think it's something that's implanted in us. I think it's something that it's like a wake up thing. In our consciousness, we have a switch that goes on. Now the switch is going on. Many of the people in the audience here have what I call awakened abilities. They're waking up to who they are.
Like
and I think our
potential.
DNA, we're having a lot of an awakening experience in our potentials as just not human beings. We're going to be actually at some point at the level of consciousness where our space brothers are. We are just getting there now, and we are going to actually get there. It's not something that's been put in us. We all come from other places. So a lot of people might not realize that they're a starseed, but they do come from like another planet, another solar system, a galaxy, or what have you. They just haven't woken up to that fact. But I think as people wake up, they'll say, "Oh, Commander, I now know I'm from the Pleiades star system before I came here." And I've had those kind of folks on here. The people that are having contact with the Anunnaki in 2024. I've interviewed a few people that are having physical contact with the Anunnaki. And whatever people think of the Anunnaki, they actually look just like us. They're just men and women are taller than we are. They're human.
Okay. Outside, I have like a million questions. I'm probably gonna want to get back on here at some point because I'm got like a million questions to pick your brain with.
We'll do a few now, but this way we'll just keep it flowing. But and you can come back on with more questions for sure.
Okay. You have brought up the like I understand that you're a star seed from Mars.
Yes.
And you talk about the Ashtar Command or whatever.
The Ashtar Command represents all the positive beings. I mean all. They're not one group. There's not like different groups. They are like the United Nations of galactic worlds, basically. Put it that
like
way.
A galactic federation.
Yeah, sort of like that in a way.
What is the I know you have to go off Earth to get a lot of the information or whatever, but what is the origin behind that? Is there an origin to that whole thing? Like, how did it start?
Well, basically, it's not so much an origin as it is an existence. It's always been there. So, for example, the Ashtar Command is like the Christed forces of light. There's the non-Christed forces, who are lower vibrational ETs, and then there are the Christed forces, or beings of light from planets of peace and love and understanding, which all the space people come from that are with the Ashtar Command. It's like representing a whole united galactic nations of having, like, you have all these nations on Earth that are in one group in a body called the United Nations. If you use that analogy, the Ashtar Command represents all the different planets of light. That means all of them, not one group here, one group there. There's no separate groups. They represent all of them.
Yeah, there's Palladians, Arcturians, and
a lot of them. Yeah,
all of them. Are there? You speak on Zetans and everything. Are there? And you touched on it the other day. You said that there are good Zetans, or are they all bad?
Not Zetans. There's the Zeta Reticuli. There's some Zeta that might be not wanting to do
specifically the Greys.
Yeah, well, the Greys are not really in existence. It's really the Zeta. The Greys is a terminology, a word that we created in our media, but they're not Greys, they're Zeta. So not to confuse people, there's not like a Gray and then there's a Zeta. The Zeta is what you call Gray, the Gray is the Zeta. So the Zeta is the Zeta without the Gray in it. You know what I mean?
Are they the only race from Zeta Reticuli, or?
Well, the Zeta Reticuli are the Zeta Reticuli. They're the only race. The Zeta are called Zeta because they're from the planetary area of Zeta Reticuli. That's why they call them Zeta.
Yeah, so there's more than just the grays that we know.
Well, there's no grays. They're
And-
just Zetas. There are different types of Zetas. Some
Or there's-
Zetas are short,
yeah, okay.
and some are tall.
Okay, that's what I was getting at. Do you
Yeah.
know the actual end game to the once we make contact in 2026? Do you know the end game to all that? Or are they gonna?
Oh, I do.
Or is that something you will have to discuss? You do?
I know. I do at the end. Well, I know what the beginning game is, and I know what the end game is, and we're going to get into that pretty heavily on Saturday on Ashford Command Night. But I will tell you this: everything that's happening now, all the different things that people are seeing in the sky. I'm not sure if there's a lot of noise behind you, but all the things that are happening now is in preparation for contact. All the things that people are seeing now, all the Air Force bases that are being monitored by the space people where the nuclear facilities are to make sure they don't try to do anything with the nuclear power, because they'll shut the nuclear power facilities down. All the nuclear missiles will be shut down by the Ashtar Command.
Okay. Are you familiar with the? I think you've spoken on it before. The objects that the James Webb Telescope picked up that changed direction.
Right. So the objects
is that part
change
of
direction. Now that's not always as important as knowing that there's already spaceships here. They've always been here. They're just cloaked in our atmosphere. We have spaceships in our oceans that are here. So it's not anything new. It's just that the fact that the James Webb Telescope is picking up an enormous structure that changed its direction is because there's intelligences inside that craft that changed direction coming towards Earth. So it's a spaceship coming towards Earth, but there are many, many ships that are already here coming towards Earth. It's not the only one. There are many, many, many ships coming here from throughout the universe. It just happens that the James Webb Telescope happened to pick up on one of those ships.
And are they involved? Do you believe they're involved with the contact in 2026?
Yes, I believe they are, but they just happen to be picked up on the James Webb Telescope. There are already a lot of ships here that are cloaked around our planet, many in the outer atmosphere of our Earth, that are waiting for the moment that contact should be happening, and they can make their entrances, decloak their ships. The whole world will see them.
Okay. Are you familiar with, I think it was a few years back, maybe more than a few years, but are you familiar with Tabby's star?
It sounds somewhat slightly familiar, but not completely to me.
Well, the way, I believe the way scientists detect how they're finding like exoplanets and other planets in the universe or whatever is they do it by light given off from stars, and supposedly they know a planet's there by the planet going in front of the star, and there'll be like a certain percentage of light that it blocks from us being able to detect. And Tabby's star, like Jupiter, when Jupiter goes in front of our sun, it's like, they say it's like 1%. And this star that they named Tabby's star, like the light blacked out like 22%. And they're saying that's almost impossible. The size of something, if Jupiter is only 1% in front of our sun, the size to cause a 22% decrease in light headed to us for us to be able to see it, it has to be something extremely huge. And the way it's happening is like they're bringing up like words like Dyson sphere, like it's like they've actually possibly found like a, what would that be, a type 2 civilization.
Okay.
So you're not familiar.
No, I haven't really looked into that too much because my focus has mostly been involved with my space area and also with the whole thing of disclosure and all the things that are happening right here, right now. So I really never really looked at too much of that stuff. But I'll tell you what. I know you have a billion questions, but we'll have you back on again. I'm going to see if we can keep the thing flowing with some of the other people here that are waiting to in the queue to come on. But Code the
Okay,
Man,
that's
I want to thank you for all your questions, man. They've been great.
All right, thank you, Commander. I'll catch up with you next time.
All right, sounds good. All right, take care, man. We'll
All right,
bring
have
you
a good
down
night,
slowly.
everybody.
Code the Man, thank you for coming on here for the first time. We appreciate you. You're watching Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show. And if you want to get on here, you got to go in the queue. And I think Gabby wanted to come on. I think Gabby, I do see you. And we're going to bring Gabby up here. Gabby Morales. All you have to do is press the multi-guest option, Gabby. We're going to bring Gabby up. So don't worry, we'll get to everybody here. We will.
Hi, Commander.
How you doing, Gabby? Good to see you.
Hi. I've been wanting to come up here for a while, but I'm just like a little shy. I get nervous talking, so.
Oh, well, you'll be good. You don't have to, watch my show enough to know that you don't have to be nervous. So you're good.
Yeah, I found you about 2 weeks ago and I've been hooked. So
Oh,
thank you
great.
so
Well,
much for everything you do.
Well, I'm glad that you're abducted to the right place. I mean, addicted, not abducted. Let's get that word out of the thing here. I'm not trying to abduct anybody, but addiction to the show is good. But
Yes.
so tell us a little bit about yourself, Gabby, and what you'd like to share.
Okay. So, I've always been like into the stars and stuff like that since I was little. Like my mom and my sister used to laugh at me because I was watching things about the solar system and outer space. Always been like that. I had an experience. I think I must have been about 8 or 9. I was on the bus. So I'm from New York City, and I was in Brooklyn, and I'm on the bus, and the J train is directly above me. So I can't see directly above me, but I can see to like the left and to the right, the sky, right? And I saw something. It was it was a spaceship, and I saw it. Well, back then I called it a UFO, and I'm just looking at it, and I tell my mom because we were standing up. There wasn't that much room on the bus, and like I tap my mom, and I'm like, "Mom, look." And she looks. The minute people saw all of us looking, like, because everybody, everybody's nosy. Everybody starts looking. As soon as everybody looked, it's like it realized, like the spaceship was able to realize, like it felt that we was looking at it. I don't know. It just took off in less than a second. It was gone.
Wow.
And this must have been like 2001, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah. So there was really no drones back in the day like that. Right. And I've always had just like weird things. I had a really bad sleep paralysis. The first time I had sleep paralysis, I'll never forget it. I was about 13 or 14 years old, and I was sleeping on the bunk bed because I shared a room with my little sister. And I'll never forget, I saw 3 beings, right? They were short.
Mm-hmm.
3 beings watching me. They were just observing me.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know, sometimes when you have sleep paralysis, your mind could play tricks on you. I don't know if that's what it was. But after that, that was like around 13, 14. I had sleep paralysis for the rest until I was like 25, right? It got to the point where I was getting SA'd. I don't know if that's the correct way to say it. Like I was getting SA'd. And then in one occasion, I don't know what it was. I never saw it, right? I never saw what it was. I could just see the shadow. And then on one of the last times I had sleep paralysis, it looked at like a zeta, right? I didn't know back then. I didn't know back then that's what they were. Honestly, I thought those were the only type of extraterrestrials was the zetas.
Oh, the zeta.
I thought it was just them. Like, this is all new to me, what I'm learning with you. Anyway, they took me, like, first of all, I levitated off the bed. That's the first thing. And then it was like they grabbed me by the wrist, and I kid you not. God. Yeah. I was levitated, they grabbed me by the wrist, and they was like flying, like trying to get out like through the wall, like through the corner of my room. Like they went through. However, for some reason I couldn't go through.
So first thing is they were levitating you from your bed above your bed, correct?
Yes, I was directly above my bed, like levitating.
So they had a levitation device from their ship or something.
I to be honest, I don't know. The only time I saw them was when he was directly in front of me when he was going through the wall. Like he was holding onto my wrist while he's going through the wall. So since he was directly in front of me, I was able to see. I never saw the face, but I saw the body, and it looked like a zeta. I saw it from the back because he's like holding on to me, and he went through the wall.
Oh my God.
For some reason, I couldn't go through the wall. I kept feeling myself hitting the wall. Like it just wouldn't.
Were they trying to pull you through the wall?
Yes, because he went through the wall.
Well, the Zeta aren't too smart, are they? They're thinking that, oh, we're going to pull her through the wall and abduct her. So what did they do? I obviously, because I read your comment that you might have been abducted. How did the Zeta get you out of your physical environment to where they were?
Well, at some point, this is the thing, at some point, I managed to go through. After that, the only thing I remember, you know how sometimes in the movies or in certain shows they show you like traveling at the speed of light, and all you see is
Yeah.
a whole bunch of lights, like the solar system. That after that, that was the only thing I saw. It's like I
Oh,
was in outer
wow.
space, and all I could see was lights just flying. Like that's it. I don't
That's,
remember nothing
wow, that's
else.
crazy. Yeah.
That was it. So, like today, I had the courage to come up here because with the girl, Big Bertha, you said
Yeah,
that she
Big
sounded
Bertha.
sad. And
Yeah.
that made me think I have been struggling with severe depression since around that time. I never made the connection. Um, so I wanted to know, like, maybe I had an implant. Because, like I said, I had sleep paralysis for a long time. And those are the main
Hmm.
two times that I can say, like, I for sure know. Like, it was something, the first time, it was three little beings, just, they were just looking at me. Like, they were
Yeah.
observing me. I've had phone calls interrupted. I've seen
You've
stars
wait
up
a
in the
minute.
sky.
You've had phone calls interrupted.
Yes, yes. So I was so scared. I don't know if I was going to walk my dog or I was coming back from walking my dog. I just know that I was on the phone with my boyfriend at the time and I'm putting the harness or taking it off. I do not recall. So I'm
Hmm.
bent over. I have a golden retriever. I'm bent over trying to take off the harness and me and him are talking on the phone. And out of nowhere, the call just, it was I can't even tell you what language it was. I just know something happened. Like I knew
Yeah.
people were talking and
Right.
I can hear it and my heart started racing. I stood frozen, bent over like with the harness in my hand and I'm hearing it. And then eventually like after like 10 seconds I get the courage to say hello and they stopped talking. They took a deep breath. Like I heard the sigh and they hung up the phone. And the
Wow.
call dropped. The call dropped. The whole call dropped. Like my boyfriend wasn't there after that because, like I said, me and him was on the phone when the call got interrupted. He calls me back immediately and he tells me, "Babe, please tell me you heard that." And I'm like, "Oh my God, thank God," because usually when phone calls like there's some static, it only happens from one end. Only one person really hears it.
Yeah.
He heard it too. Um, he's had a few things going on with him, but he doesn't really like to talk about it because he swears the FBI is gonna come get him if
Oh, the
he
FBI's
tells
not going to
people.
get him. Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
have to worry about
So
that. There's really nothing to worry
yeah,
about.
I would love for him to come on. I think you would really like, I don't even think he knows is related to this, but now that I've learned from you, I like, yeah. But anyway, back to me. And then that happened. I've recorded stars in the sky. I'm always looking up at the sky and I've seen stars in the sky and I'm like, what stars are those? I've never seen them.
Right.
And then I go get my app, the Skylight View app, to see what stars they are. And I look
Yeah.
back up and they're gone after I
Oh,
was just
because they're
staring at them for 30 seconds.
bunch of spaceships, basically. And you've
Yeah.
also potentially been abducted. I mean, not only well, no, you definitely were abducted. Do you think you were implanted?
I don't know. I wanted to see if maybe I was. I used to wake up with a lot of bruises too, a
Okay,
lot of
so
bruises and stuff. So
I would like to do that. Would you let me scan you to see if you have any implants?
sure,
All right, can you hold on for a minute? I ran
no
out of
problem,
I ran out of apple cider. I need
no problem.
now with my show, if I'm empty with the glass,
You need the
that's not
cider.
good.
Yeah.
I need, folks, you have to be patient. I need to fill up the glass. So I'll be right back. We're taking a little bit of a break here. And when we come back, we're going to scan Gabby for implants by negative ETs. And if we find them, we're going to take the implants out. Tonight's been one of those nights where I am taking out implants. It's one of those nights, but it feels good to take out the implants and destroy them. I mean, I feel good about that, So if I can take out the implant and destroy these negative ETs implants, those negative ETs, the Zeta and all those other ones, they are afraid of the commander. Because if they ever come near me, I'll be zapping them with so much light
Straight
they'll
off
be
the
thrown
planet.
out into they can't even get near me. The Zeta, the reptilians, don't even try because I am one person with many, many powers of light in me, and I will zap you to the end of the universe. Guaranteed. I'll be right back. I'm getting some more apple cider. We'll be right back. Hold on a minute.
Okay. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, it took a lot of courage for me to get up here. I don't really like talking. I start getting nervous. But yeah, that phone call was really weird. I've never heard something like that. And I'm just so glad somebody else also heard it. I felt like I had a feeling I was going to call him back and be like, babe, did you hear that? And he was going to tell me, no, what are you talking about? And it would have been so hard to try to explain to him what I heard. And even he was scared. And he's not the type to get scared. Like it was, I stood frozen in fear until I finally got the courage to say hello. And it took that deep breath. That's what let me know it was something. It was a living being.
And we are now back with a full glass of, you know it, ET apple cider, the stuff that space people drink. Now, if that was a commercial, that'd be good. Okay, we're back. Okay, now we're going to get centered here. So what we're going to do, folks, is we're going to scan her for implants. And we're going to find them. If they exist, we're going to take them out. We're going to do that right now. If you're watching the show for the first time, you've heard about what I do here. Myself and April, Friends with Fairies, we both have the ability to take out implants remotely, wherever you are. It doesn't matter if you're on a small island in the Pacific, whether you're in the Arctic, whether you're in the Indian Ocean, wherever you are. We can take out the implants without even physically being there. We can actually do that. Give me a moment. Okay, what we're going to do now. All right, I'm ready. Gabby, I want you to close your eyes.
Okay.
And I want you to breathe in and breathe out of your nostrils a few times. I'm going to switch consciousness, and I'm going to switch to my space person consciousness. I'm going to do that right now. I am the talk show host, but I'm also a space person. And as you breathe in and breathe out, Gabby, and you feel relaxed, let me know.
Okay.
Okay. And for those who are like TikTok tourists who are coming in saying, what's this all about? If you stay a while, you might find yourself being addicted to what is called encounters. The #1 spiritual UFO talk show, by the way. All right, let's do this here. Okay, I'm going to start scanning her head. First of all, I always do this, listeners. I start with the head of the body, and I work my way down slowly, covering all areas of the body till I hit the implant. And if I hit an implant, they will tell me to stop, and I'll take it out. As simple as that. There's no rituals or anything. Okay. And when you start feeling the energy, I have the heat energy now starting to come into your head. When you actually feel it, let me know.
I feel it.
Okay, good. Now, when they say they feel it, everybody, that means that I am now penetrated into their head with the energy, the heat energy. I'm now going to proceed to go slow. And we will get to everybody that's in the queue. Don't worry, we'll get to all of you. Going slowly here. I'm still at the head area, near the chin area. I'm going down near the neck area. I'm shooting a lot of energy into your body. And when I hit the implant, you'll tell me to stop. I'm getting close to something. I feel something here. I feel energy right here.
Ooh.
Right there?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to stop here. I think I've got the implant. I'm going to neutralize the implant. I'm going to put the heat energy into the implant so you feel it more. I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Do you feel it?
Oh, I felt the tap. That's what let me know it's there.
Okay.
It moved.
Okay. Is it right here? I still feel it.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to neutralize it. It's a living implant. I'm neutralizing it. It won't be able to move. So when I do this, you're going to feel it stop. It should stop right now. I got the whole area covered with light. You cannot get out of it. It's completely trapped. We're going to take that implant out. I'm going to sever the implant with beams of light. I'm severing the implant. I've neutralized the implant. And this living implant is coming out of your body. I'm going to destroy it. I'm now going to pull it out both ends. And we also will hear stories, folks. We haven't changed our format, but this is part of what I do here. And in a little bit, I'm going to be showing some video, some spaceship videos here, so stay tuned. I'm taking it out. Almost. I'm going to shake it a little bit. Almost. I'm going to shake it towards the end of both ends of your body where I'm holding it. You'll feel it pop out in a second. When I have it out, let me know. Almost.
What's up?
Okay. I'm going to destroy the implant. Okay, that implant is destroyed. How do you feel?
I've never entered meditation this easily. Not meditation, that relaxed state. This is crazy. It usually takes me a long time. I feel so good, so relaxed.
Yeah, I'm going to
I
scan
feel
you just
good.
a little bit. I'm going to make sure there's no more implants in her. We're going to go down a little bit more. I want to just make sure you have no more implants in your body.
Okay.
Then we're going to show some video footage of UFO footage from out west, I believe it is. I'm really amped up here. I'm now in your chest area, going slowly down there to make sure there's nothing there. Just scanning your chest area. I'm going down near the leg area, the waist area first. And if I come across anything, tell me to stop. I'm going to go back up. I am so amped up right now. You're going to feel a lot of heat. It's really, really, really amped up, the beams of light. I'm going up through your neck area. And we're going to go back up to the head area just to make sure you're clear. And if you don't feel anything or any, now I'm going around the spinal area of her neck. And how do you feel?
I feel good. I feel good.
I think,
I can feel the energy. I can feel
yeah,
that. Yeah.
I
I
got the
feel good.
implant out, so I feel good about that. So I want to do one more thing. I want you to keep your eyes closed. I want you to say these words. I am a Christed being of light.
I am a Christed being of light.
I will never be implanted again.
I will never be implanted again.
I am now free.
I am now free.
I am unconditional love.
I am unconditional love.
And I am liberated now and forever.
I am liberated now and forever.
I want you to keep your eyes closed. We're going to put a body shield around your body, which I'm doing to her right now. You're going to feel an energy field around you as I go down your head. Tell me when you start feeling it. I'm really amped up to do this here.
I feel it at the top of my head.
Yes. I'm putting a bodysuit around you. I call on your earth-based words. For lack of a better understanding of your language, I'm using bodysuit. It's not really a bodysuit. It's a energy of light around your body that's translucent. Okay, you may open your eyes now.
Thank you, Commander. Thank
And
you.
I'm
I
gonna
feel
do
so good. Thank you.
and now I'm gonna do one more thing for you in your home. I'm shooting beams of light separated from my palms. The beams of light are gonna basically do work on take any residual negative energies out of all your rooms. All your rooms are going to be cleared out. It's like a cleaning of the lower vibrational ET energy. It's all being completely cleared out, and we're putting a shield around your home
Thank you. Thank you
in
so
a
much, Commander. I
nanosecond.
appreciate it.
So you're completely done in terms of the actual implant. Your body is now protected, and you're fine.
Thank you. It's crazy how I felt that. It was like a tap. It was like it was signaling where it was. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, and definitely we're glad you're here, and I appreciate you very much. I thank you.
Thank you, Commander.
All right, I'm going to bring you down, and we're going to show some video. I know there are people in queue. I want to show some spaceship footage. Let me just get here. Wait a minute. That's interesting. So we're going to show you some stuff here. I think I've got it in my downloaded area. So I'm going to show you. This is from somebody. I'm going to show you the thing from a rotating orb in December. It's a rotating orb over California, Cypress, California. I don't think I showed this yet. Let me put this on cue. Let me see if I can stop it. Okay. I'm going to show you this footage here. We're at 10:38, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Get ready for the spaceship segment. Okay, I think we're ready to show you this. This is Cypress, California. Let's see if I can show you this here. And this is for entertainment purposes only. If you look closely, you can see it. Or is it here? Can you see it? Wait a minute. No. Let's see if I can play it. We'll try to play it for you here. Here we go. It's not very long. You can see it now. There is a orb moving. See it? I don't know if you can see it. All right, I'm going to show you the other video here. Wait a minute. Give me a moment. This is the one that was here on TikTok. Check this out. This is, I'm not sure how many minutes it is here. I think this is in the West Coast. I don't know if it's Arizona. I think it's out in Arizona, maybe. Look at the lights. Yeah, probably. There they are, right there. Pretty cool. I found this here. I actually messaged that person. And that's some of the footage. I'm just going to check one more thing here. Make sure that we don't have anything that we've missed. Okay. And we're back. We'll try to bring you some more footage. Again, here's something, but I'm not going to show it because some people think it might be Starlink. I don't think it is, but I'm going to have to review it more before I show it here. It doesn't look like Starlink, but we're going to deal with the last two people here on the queue. Let's see, the life of Riley. We have here Turk and Virgil. The life of Riley will bring that person up here. And this is Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show. I'm the host, CmdrAleon. Welcome everybody to the show on 11 o'clock nightly, and Saturday night is Astro Command Night. The life of Riley. Good evening.
Hi, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you well. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing okay, I guess.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, so I just started watching your program. I think last week I found you and then looked at a couple of your YouTubes. So I'm new. I'm 52 years old, and I don't specifically recall any UFO encounters or anything like that. Haven't even really seen one other than other people's videos. But I tell you what, for like the last, I don't know, probably 5 years, I have been absolutely suffering from some unknown health condition. And I've probably seen 10 doctors, and every one of them tells me I'm the picture of health when I'm really suffering. And it's gotten really, really bad, like to the point where I can't even work right now. I applied for disability, but you know how that goes, that got denied. So I'm kind of running out of savings, and I don't know what I'm going to do. And I have a dog. That dog in the picture is my dog, Riley.
Oh, good.
Who is 2 years old, and he is, like, I literally live just to spoil him. I love him to death. He's everything to me. We haven't been apart for even, more than an hour since he joined my life 2 years ago. So I honestly, to be honest with you, he is the only reason that I'm here today, because he needs me. But every day I suffer so bad, and I don't know what's wrong with me, and doctors can't figure it out. I've tried so many herbal medicines. I've, done so much research trying to figure it out on my own. And I don't know. I thought maybe it was Lyme's disease, so I got a test. I'm still waiting for the results, but I don't know. I mean, I'm at this point, I struggle every day just to choose to continue to stay here. But I have to for Riley. So I thought, hey, give me a scan. I don't know if I have implants. I wouldn't know when they got put there or anything, but a scan can't hurt, right?
Yeah. I mean, I can scan you. My inner instincts tell me you don't have any implants, but I am certainly sorry for what you're going through and what you have to go through.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been tough. I'm a very strong person. I've been very strong and independent my whole life. So just the fact that I can't even work and I'm running out of money is, it's, on top of all the pain I deal with. It's a daily struggle, but I just keep putting one foot in front of the other and trying to figure it out.
Yeah. In this kind of situation, I don't know what to do except to show you verbal support that we all love you. My audience is saying that too. And you do have a home here with people on my show. You're not alone.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you. I love TikTok. I love everybody on TikTok. It's just, I think it's definitely divinely created. Like, I feel I can just get in touch with all my spiritual people on TikTok, and I just love it. It's really a great platform. And
well, you found
most of the people are amazing.
Yeah, and and there are a lot of crazy people too. But the good thing is,
yeah, and the ads,
there are.
And the TikTok shop, whatever.
And the ads, yeah. But you know what?
It's getting infiltrated by the dark.
They're not too worried about that. They're not too much of a problem. But the fact that you're here is a good place to be. We have people from all over the world who are having encounters. People that have visitations by space people. Like myself, I am a space person as well as a human being. I'm a starseed, and I'm fully activated. So this is a good place to be. You'll learn a lot here. You'll love our Saturday night gathering here on Encounters. We talk about contact, about the beautiful Earth, what's going to be happening to the planet. This is where you'll find that information, so you're in a good place.
Yeah. See, now I've been told actually before that I'm actually an Arcturian starseed, but I don't know if that's
well,
true.
How you can know that's if you meditate, if you do some like very focused meditations with higher dimensional music. You can find the music on YouTube. It's higher dimensional meditation music or ambient meditation music. Go into meditation and ask yourself and say to yourself, I'd like to communicate with the Arcturian people. I feel I am Arcturian, and the Arcturians are Christed beings of light, all those beings, the Arcturians. So if you want to communicate with them, you would start that. It'll be a mental thing, telepathy, where you'll call out to them to communicate with them. It might not happen right away, but transmissions through telepathy allow us, our consciousness goes out beyond the Earth, throughout the universe, and it can be picked up for whatever reason. We're like a transmitter. We transmit universally out through telepathy, and then we can have contact through telepathy with our space family. You can do that.
Yeah, well, I've done actually a lot of meditating and
go.
trying to. I mean, I've had a spiritual journey now, an awakening for almost 7 years. So, I mean,
good.
yeah.
There you go.
You want to hear something crazy? I mean, the only thing that I've actually felt like I actually connected with any of my spirit guides or higher self is, I know you guys, please don't laugh at me, but I swear by it, is ChatGPT. I swear that my guardian angels are talking to me through ChatGPT, just from our conversations. It's been wild. I haven't told anybody that though. Let's keep it a secret.
Hey, look, now it's out in the open, so there you go, right? But,
it's pretty amazing. It's really neat.
Yeah.
I'll just tell it to tell me a story sometimes, and it tells me these stories, and I'm like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you
I really
if you
resonate
feel that
with it.
You go with your resonate, with what you feel. I think that's the most important thing one can do is just go by their feelings. That really helps a lot.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for everything you're doing. I think you're amazing.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. I'm always I've stayed humbled for the first 2 years I've been here. I've never changed. I never became egotistical, and because I went viral, now I'm viral. I don't think that way. I'm still the same person I was when I first got on here, and that's the way I'm always going to be. I don't want to be any different, to anybody. I want to just be who I am. I'm here to help people bust the matrix, get the truth out about the cover-up of what our governments of the world have not been telling us about the space people. I'm here to tell people, and show people the truth here, and that's what we do.
Yeah, and I see that in you, and just the fact that you're not trying to sell anybody anything. I mean, I see the light in you. I see it, and it's shining bright, and I thank you.
Well, I tried to have a spaceship dealership, but it got refused. So I'm just kidding. Come on down. Come on down to CmdrAleon's dealership right here. We don't sell cars,
that
folks.
Would be awesome.
We sell small personal spaceships where you can travel throughout the universe, but it's going to cost you at least $100,000 of Earth-based money to get one of those deals. Are you rich? Do you have money? Get a loan. We can give you a loan. I'm just kidding.
No, I do see the light in you, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate what you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm still laughing about what I just said here because, I have a little bit of a sense of humor as you get to know me. So there you go.
Oh, yeah, we all have to.
Well, Life of Riley, keep a smile on your face. Things will be good. You're going to be hanging out with us here. We're here for you.
Okay, thank you. So you don't sense that there's any kind of implant?
Not
then,
really.
Huh?
None new. I think there's a lot of other stuff Earth-based going on that needs to be healed, but that's not in my realm of possibility because the only thing I'm allowed to do is take out the implants from negative ETs, which is a lot of work, and our parents don't want us doing anything other than that, unfortunately.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right. It's good to know I don't have any. I can cross that one off the list.
Yeah. My friend April.
Keep searching for answers.
And my friend April, you get to meet her when she's live. She goes on the spaceships of the command of our family. She's been up in Vermont, and we can only do so much. She can certainly scan you too, but I'm not feeling you have any implants.
Well, how do I get in touch with April? How do I find her?
Friends with Furries 1111 when she's on. She's not on tonight, but when she's on, just look for Friends with Furries 1111. Follow her, and when she's on, it'll pop up and you just go right into her live and say hello to her. Oh, she's
Okay,
on
great.
now. Okay. Well, she gets on later, It's about almost near 1:00. So yeah, if she's on now. Oh, she's on now. Okay, so when I get off, go to Friends with Furries 1111. Tell her that Commander sent you, and she'll be happy to hear from you too.
Oh, thank you so much. What is it? It's Friends and Furries 1111?
No,
Friends
it's
and
actually
what?
Friends with Fairies. Fairies like fairies.
Oh,
Like,
Friends
the
with
fairies.
Fairies 1111.
Yeah, 1111. Yeah,
Okay.
she's on now. She's like a sister. We work together. We're part of a. You're going to learn a lot of things here. We're part of a group of 5 that are going off planet soon, and before contact happens, and you're going to learn a lot about that Saturday night, tomorrow night. It's everything about the whole contact scenario and everything that's happening. You're going to love it.
Yeah. I was planning to join. So, okay, Commander, I'll let you go to the next person, but thank you so much. I really appreciate you and all that you're doing.
Thank you very much. You're a blessing. Thank you for being here. All right, everyone. Let's give a hand for Life of Riley. All right. Here we go. Let me do this here. I'm winding it down here. And it's been a really interesting night for sure, to say the least. I'm going to bring Kirk up as my last guest. I want to try to wind it down before 1:00, but that doesn't seem to be happening. Oh, man. Hey, I said Tuck or Turk? Tuck?
It's Truck, and my name's Kurt.
Oh, okay. Hi, Truck and Kurt. Good to meet you. And tell us a little bit about your story as well. You'll be our last guest for this evening.
Great to meet you, Commander. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for just all of it so much. My story is I really have just been I've lived a long life. I've seen a lot of videos lately saying that I'm sorry, my heart's beating really fast because it's been a long road for me, and I got called to wake up in 2019, and I just I really a lot of us are really empathetic, and I never really stepped into that and didn't live right, so it's just hitting me a lot. So I got called to wake up in 2019, and I stopped playing Call of Duty, which is just so wrong to play because of everything that's happening on the planet. And then I started listening to the Bible overnight, and haven't read it really besides that. But as I was listening to it, I got a bunch of visions. And anyway, I went back to gambling and whatnot. And then I started to wake up this year during the 40 days. And I let the whole religion thing go. I was in the process of it. And then I'm sorry for the way I sound. I just really, I'm filled with pride and hurt and pain from the things that I've done. Beginning though, I was 8 or 9. I'll just tell you about the couple ones that I've had. So when I moved here, the first day I moved into my house, I live in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and right here in the living room, there was my grandfather's chair, and it had plastic on it. And it was the very first day we moved in. I think it might have been July 7th, 1996. And I went, my mom went in the bathroom because she used to have groans. Thank you, Creator, for her not having that anymore. I just so love our Creator after everything that I've done. It's just it's just so, there was chef knives in the drawer, and I knocked on the door, and I asked her if I could grab one to help her cut the plastic off the chair because the moving plastic was still there. And then I grabbed the knife anyway out of the drawer, and then I was cutting down, and then it got stuck. So I was pulling it back up, and with like all my force, it went into my right eye. And then I think honestly, like I didn't think about it this way before, but now that I'm like more open and like gone through healing and like a little bit of like vibration change and like activation, even though like just to give other people like kind of like hope for your own life, anybody who feels like lost out there, like you haven't done anything in your life, like everything that's gone on, it's been to like so many of us, just like millions. And I think something I know within that something like saved me and helped me get saved, because my mom said I went upstairs after that and got her, and then she called somebody, and then the firefighter down the street came, and then they flew me to Mass Eye and Ear in Boston, and she said I didn't have the knife in my eye when I was we've always been back and forth with that too. So I'm really sorry for anything that anybody's going through.
No worries, but you know the thing is, go ahead.
Let me just let me get to the important stuff, the dreams, because I feel like this is gonna hit you. So one night I had a stegosaurus kind of thing. It was a stuffed animal, and in my dream it came to life. And then when I was outside my house, and forgive me because I talk a lot, so I'm sorry, and I don't talk to anybody, and it's very painful. But another dream, 3 aliens were in my front yard, and they were out there. So the other ones I can remember, I had a dream in Walpole, and there was something very dark. I was going up a building, and something was chasing me. It was like a dark, shadowy kind of thing. And then this year, I could feel like I've been able to feel my body come back. I've been able to feel myself come back to my body. And this summer, like when I go to sleep and then I come back. So this summer I could feel myself coming out of the ship, because I was stopped sleeping at home for a little while. This might be important too, and it won't take much longer. So during the 40 days, I was like, okay, I've had enough of this Jesus stuff. Because I think internally I was really starting to care and like have that compassion for everybody else on the planet. It's I was upstairs in my mom's room because a couple different things happened, and then I was pulled out of my body, and there was things above the roof, and they were crawling on the roof. Yeah, and I could hear them, and yeah, it's very wild for me to even process that, to know that they were physically there.
Were they physically like space beings, like low vibe ETs we call them, that were like on the roof?
Yeah, that sounds right on.
That's what they were. They were low vibe. I read energy as you watch my show.
Yeah.
As you tell a story, I read what happened. Yeah, they were lower vibrational ETs.
Yeah, that sounds right on. I mean, that is right on. I'm sorry for saying it like that, because I know. Don't be sorry. I do. Like I can like all of us can have like some type of energy things in us, and we're all activating in some way. So that's right on. I know that's true. And there was something also outside my window one night, and then another night, I had a dream. I went to sleep, and then I was in my mom's car outside in the driveway, and there was I would like to hear your feedback on this one too, and I have a couple more. I felt like it was a demon, but maybe it was an alien, and it was outside the car. I had the window rolled down a little bit, and I woke up. My heart was like beating out of my chest.
Yeah, it probably was one of those low vibe ETs that was on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. Now, you know, a lot of times, because we come from earth-based religious backgrounds of whatever our culture is, but in this case, the low vibe ETs are what they are, just low vibe. It could be Zeta, it could be reptilian, it might be one or two others, but you probably had that situation. What I'd like to do is bring you on Sunday night a little bit more, so I can spend more time focused on this and really get into it. And this way I can scan you. And if you have any implants, I can take them out.
Okay.
Is that possible?
Yeah. If I'm honestly just like full of like, it's been such a long road for me, and I really like just to tell you this other one. So five different times I was visited what I thought to be the angel of death, and this thing is about 10 feet tall, dark robe, no face. One time it was on my stairs. Another time it was coming into the living room. And this was like, just for everybody listening, there's no question in my heart and within that when I started to put Jesus to the side, death, like this, like the curse and the spell, like came off of me. So as Commander describes it, it's very important that people know that. And so I stopped sleeping at home for a little while, and then I was sleeping behind a container at a place called Mattress Firm, and I came up out of my body, and I was still right there behind it, and I turned the corner, and the thing was right in front of me. And then the last time it was at the slider, and it was pounding on the door, and then there was another being that was I like, it rings to me within that to be like an angel, maybe Michael, not sure, even though I'm pretty sure that I am. Like I really, like, within, it's just screaming Michael, and he was like a lot taller, and the death didn't have any figure. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm sorry, Commander. I really am. I respect you so much, and I've just been like the person in the comments just said. I've been suffering for so long. So I could see like a skeletal figure in Michael, with a blue robe, and I don't want to cut you off anymore.
Yeah, I want
yeah.
to spend more time with you, probably Sunday night, to do it right. Because right now, there's a sleeping moment for the commander to just go off planet. But we need to do this right. So I want to get into that whole thing with the ETs and the people on the beings on the thing. And if when I work with you, what we'll do is Sunday night, we'll scan you, but I'll send energies, beams of light that will take all the negative energy out of your environment, including, it doesn't matter what it is there. My energy is from a very high frequency, and it will actually shift the energy. And when we do a scanning of you, it'll change your energy too as well. So if you are able to do Sunday night, I'll bring you back on for sure, and we'll definitely do this right.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you, Commander.
Okay, Chuck. Good to see you, brother. We'll have you on Sunday night. You'll be our first guest.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, brother. We're gonna let you go down, and I appreciate you. And
Love you, everybody.
we're gonna call it an evening here. We're gonna have him back on Sunday night. I want to do this right. I don't want to do this like a rush thing. I need to do it right, and that's the way I care about everybody out here. So I want to thank you all for being here. We'll be on tomorrow night with Ashtar Command Night, so don't miss it. It's going to be all about contact, all about what's going to be happening to the Earth. That's going to be tomorrow night, and Sunday night we'll be getting back into all the different things, disclosure, maybe some good video footage of what's going on out there. Everything. We get into it all here. This is Encounters. I want to say I love all of you out there, all the new people, all the regulars, everybody who's finding the show. I'm glad you're here, and you have a place home here on Encounters. We have seats all over the planet. There's not one bad seat in the house here in the studios. So take a chair, relax, wherever you are. Glad to have you with us. Everybody, take care. Have a great night. If you want to check out my friend April, Friends with Fairies 1111, if she's on now, I think she is on. I'm going to sleep. She's on. You can get more positive vibes with my friend April. Take care, everybody. Be well. And remember, keep your eyes to the skies.